I'm here for the daily check-in. I'm trying not to admit to myself that I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. And ironically, I had talked about before that ever since I started taking my granulated multivitamin, I have not gotten sick in I want to say a little over 6 months, which is shocking because I used to get sick really terribly every single time my kids got sick. And the funny thing about this time is I had slacked on taking my vitamins for the last 4 to 5 days. And now suddenly I feel like I'm coming down with something. So call it a coincidence, but I think that there is something to be said about the vitamins I started taking. Anyways, today was a pretty relaxed day. Finally, my bookshelf in my house got little pegs on the bottom, so I can actually open the bookshelf and stick the books that I've had sitting in boxes in the kids' playroom thing for the last year. I can get them put away finally. So it's just so funny. I went to the therapist a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking about just little things that make me so mad, and I just drag my heels. Like when people say that they're going to set something up for you. And instead of just doing it yourself and not being driven nuts, you'll just sit there and sabotage yourself. I'll sit there. I sat there for a year with banker boxes stacked up in that room, instead of just sticking the legs on the bottom of the cabinet and sticking the little IKEA pegs in the stupid thing and doing it myself. So this year, I'm going to try not to be like that anymore. And speaking of this coming year, I've been thinking about some of my New Year's resolutions. And I'm still kind of working on a concept for my vision board. And I go a little wild with vision board ideas because I think that you don't get anything in life without really deciding exactly what you want. I really believe that. And everything I've seen about success and visualization and all of that says that you need to be really specific about what you want. And so I don't know if I'm going to get the stickers for the vision board or just have them printed, because my printer here is terrible. It's like a dinosaur. It's over there. This is my little office setup in the garage. But yeah, so I might just kind of collage them on Word documents or something and probably have them printed somewhere like a Kinko's or Staples or wherever you get them printed anymore. So that is definitely something that I want to throw together pretty quickly, because I don't know, it's like your life can't start before you have a vision of it. I mean, that's just how I feel. So anyways, other than slightly feeling like I'm getting sick, I do want to make a project, and I might film myself doing that. And you'll just have to forgive my sad, mutilated fingers. They're getting a little better. I've been putting the castor oil on them, but then today I got really picky with them. Anyway, I think the castor oil has been really hydrating my skin, but it's very sticky, and a little bit goes a very long way. So I'm finding it works the best when I stick a serum or something on my face, and then I just put a little bit in my palm, rub them together, and press it into my face like that. So it's just a really light layer over my face. I've also been putting it on my hands because I want to get rid of those little specklies. And I have been putting it on my nails too. And I think it's helping, but I kind of slacked on my all day long castor oil application today. So I do want to check in with that maybe at the 1 month mark, the 2 month mark, that sort of thing, to see if it actually does anything. So that's mainly the update for today. It's not super exciting. Also, I don't know if any of you watched infomercials in the 90s, but there was a program called Body Flex by a lady named Greer Childers. And in the 90s. I want to say she was in her 50s, and she looked fantastic. And she did this weird exercise like to oxygenate your body. And she said it was really anti-aging for your face and everything. And her waist was like this big around, and she just looked like fantastic. But she did this weird thing where she would like blow air out. Like, I'll give you a demonstration. It was hilarious because we used to do it. I think we had the VHS tapes too. So it was like you blow out like this, and then you would suck in like really hard, like, and then you go, and it was like the most ridiculous thing. And then she'd do these like face movements, and I think I'm actually gonna try that for like a month. I think that the exercises are only about 15 minutes, and you're recommended to do them like first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and it supposedly oxygenates your whole body and makes you burn fat because you're extra oxygenated or something. And I think it's gotta help improve like energy and mood, I would think, because deep breathing in general is just a really good way to boost your energy. So I might actually, as crazy as it sounds, try that and see if it does anything. I mean, I think that it will. So I think I'm actually going to do that as my exercise for a month and see what happens. So I don't know if I'll be taping myself doing something like that, but oh my gosh, how hilarious would it be if I got these stellar results from like going, and then she would do this thing called the lion where it would be like, or something like that. I don't know, but goodness gracious. Anyway, I think you can find some of the workouts on YouTube. So I'm going to be looking up Body Flex to see what's out there. I want to say the last time I looked, it wasn't the original VHS, but it was something very similar. It was like her second, remastered, whatever. So anyway, that is maybe what I'll be doing for exercise just to see what happens. But yesterday was exactly a month until my birthday. And ironically, it was exactly a year since my grandma passed away last year. She used to live with us. So we had 4 generations living under one roof when she was still alive. She was in her 90s. And so it's just weird that a whole year has gone by already. Anyway, I love that you guys stick with me even when I ramble about all sorts of weird stuff. But I'm going to be getting my vision board project ready. I think I'm going to be doing some sort of collage with it. I want to be very specific about the things that I want in my life, even if it's like where I want to travel, what type of house that I want. I thought that maybe I would be living here forever with my parents because we have like an outbuilding we're going to turn into a possibly like an in-law suite type thing. But I'm kind of starting to feel like I just might need my own space. So that might be on the vision board. I don't know if like being in separate buildings this close together is good enough. Just all sorts of things. Like I really want to find, so ever since we moved a year ago, I have a couple circles of friends that are really, really sweet ladies, really just kind, thoughtful, hardworking. They have like homesteads with chickens and cows and whatever. And I really enjoy their company, but I still don't feel like I found like a best friend. That's just, I like to laugh really hard. I like to joke around. And so that is one thing that I think I'm going to be focusing on this coming year too. So that's just something that I was thinking about today. Like, man, I haven't really had someone to just like crack up with in a long time. So I think all of that stuff, even though this is focused on weight loss, I think you struggle a lot harder with weight loss when you don't have something that just releases all the pent up cortisol and tension. And, I don't know, I want to go to happy hour and just I don't drink, but you know, appetizers. Just that type of thing. So other things I'm going to be sticking on my vision board because not everything is material. But anyway, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for sticking around for my daily ramble, and I hope that you had a beautiful day. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you are new here. I love having you. Check out all the comments on previous videos, and I'm sure you will find some like-minded people because we've got a great community growing. Anyway, see you tomorrow.